looks. No better than Tecto Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes. Joke don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call the
You start here? Yes, let me start seeing. There we go.
He's so good. She like he's so good.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from downtown Indy. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Cook. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So now they'll throw it with Allen. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Ready? 60, go! On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Bills' 29-yard line.
Ready? On play action, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
Come on, 70 Ranger, Jeff Cougar 19.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That his second TD catch of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so his ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Going to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by Knox.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. And this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. Down the right sideline. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside. At the 5. Big play there for the Bills. 56 yards. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
the 43. Here's 2nd and 2.
60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more.
And he'll take this one in. Christian Kirk, touchdown Colts. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turns it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Makes the score. Colts 14, Bills 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
19, check, go.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he's in! Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
The kicker run for the extra point.
The extra point, up and good. And the Colts will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball Going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On second down, Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Bills' first down.
Allen is going to give it to Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 42 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Flushed to his left. And he will score! Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Pass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills draw closer here. It's 21-14. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Room to run. The 40, and finally they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll check this one down to Taylor. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready, ready, hut. Ready, ready.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And the Colts are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
That's good for a Colts.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Let's go. Ready.
Taylor trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. So 2 minutes to play in a back and forth 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this.
Ready.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It's a loss of goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
18, pioneer.
From the gun that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position.
Got it. Ready? Let's go.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And this one is caught by Pierce. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9.
With the play action, it's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete, and he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing, Richardson. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
19. Let's go.
Now Richardson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And 3rd down coming up.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. Ready.
Now Richardson. That one taken in. Donovan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Middle. 1st and 10, and it's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hook.
On first down, it's Richardson. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Bronco 80. Check out.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will score again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In motion is Myers. Play action. Here's Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
The Colts take over.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Let's go.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Richardson. That one's down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Here's a deep shot for Pierce. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Alert.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. Room to run past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
In motion is Myers. On first down, Allen. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10.
56, 56. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Again, it's Allen to the air. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. One more time going up top with Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up first down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he will score. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Bass's kick is good. And the Bills back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the the touchdown. Pass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready. Street.
They'll run a draw now with Taylor. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. Richardson gonna look to throw. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Flush to his right. He runs with it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it. So that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's got another one. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Colts. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and the Colts will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Bills 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. The Forrest Buckner brings him down.
2 yards.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen now on 2nd down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And now he loses the football. But it looks like the Bills are going to get it back. A fortunate break there.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. JT Tuimoloau That's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. And in motion is Coleman. They'll send a man in motion left. Allen to throw on 3rd and long. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll air one out for Palmer. A big hole. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And, boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Get it! Go!
A run with Taylor. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
At the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. That is caught. And he's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. It's 2nd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Off the play fake, it's Allen. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And off the deflection, it is taken in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Joshua Palmer, touchdown Buffalo. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day. That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Banjo.
Ready?
Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
On the give, this is Taylor. That's a move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Richardson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Big Ed Oliver getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their 1st sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Ready?
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready? Dragon 60. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18, tight in. Mustang 19.
Richardson to throw. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On the ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. You're not. 60 Vice. Ready,
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Forced to his right. Taking off, he'll try, and he will get into the end zone. Anthony Richardson, touchdown, Indy. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The Bills first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
To throw on first and 10, Allen. He connects with, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
16 yards. Total on the play. Recovered by the offense.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And he's into the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Bills 41.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Come on, go!
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back! Cowboy 80! Hut up!
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down.
First and 10.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
right back to Taylor. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Colts. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really